What a doozy of a day today in the gold and silver market. We got a breakout of a cup and handle pattern for gold. The GDXJ closes above resistance, and the SILJ is testing an 8-year trend line. Major things are finally happening with the precious metals, and we haven't seen this in 9 months. We've seen massive inflation in commodities over the past few months: lumber, oil, sugar, copper. Even seen shortages of semiconductors, bullets, but we haven't seen nothing yet out of gold or silver since they made the highs in August. But now may be the time. So let's start with the gold chart, shall we? So here's the daily chart. We can see that since August we've been trending down. We've reached support twice, and we've hit resistance once. Right now, things seem to be looking good. We've had a nice little arc formation here, a nice cup. Here's our handle, and we've just broken out. And take a look at this. We've broken out pretty strong. Here below, I just put the volume, and even though the volume didn't look like it was an explosive amount, it's still the most we've had since March. What that tells me is that buyers are starting to wake up, new money is starting to enter in, and it's looking pretty exciting. Now, we do have this upper trend line to contend with in this channel that we've been forming. Are we going to hit this area and then stop? That is yet to be seen. Now, let's look at the volume profile. We're basically in no man's land with respect to the volume profile. This entire area has very little volume traded. Now here, when the orange is basically the maximum amount of volume for this particular graph that we're looking at, that will take us to gold 1860. That's a $50 jump. Now onto the GDXJ. What looks very strong and very promising here is that we did have great volume today in the GDXJ, and we closed above the channel. Now this could just be a false breakout, but now I created this trend line by connecting the lows here, these 3 lows, and then putting the channel up to the top of this. What you'd probably typically see with most charts is this one right here, which would show this as a false breakout. And if we use that chart, it actually looks more promising here, because what we see is a breakout, retest, resumption with good volume today. Loving it. SILJ also had pretty decent volume. So here's what I've got with the SILJ right now. I'm going to look at a monthly graph, and the reason I'm doing that is to show you the 8-year upper trend line. We've had a trend line from the beginning of SILJ to the top in 2016. We had a false breakout here, and now we're retesting it again. In fact, the SILJ continues to look pretty strong the entire way from August till now. See, this is not the way gold and silver stocks behave at tops. When they're at tops, they have a tendency to just kind of die out like here. They don't stay there very long. We had a big strong move up. It didn't stay there very long and came back down. We have a strong move up here, and yet it's moving sideways for a while. That's pretty good. Hopefully we break up to the top of this 8-year upper trend line. That's going to make things exciting. See, First Majestic Silver broke out a very similar pattern as well. And I'm looking at it on a log chart right now. And this is a 9-year chart where it broke to the upside. Take a look at this. After it broke up, it went all the way up to 25, 24. And the breakout occurred between 13 and 14. So it almost doubled in just a couple of months. But since then, it's come down quite a bit. And it's probably going to retest this channel. It has been a 9-year channel after all, and the entire gold and silver market has struggled a bit. But this is the kind of strong move we can expect to see. So back in early April, the GDX broke out of this descending channel, went up to 37, came back down to 34, and has since resumed. And it's made a higher high. So we've got it confirmed an uptrend, right? Here's the higher low, another higher low. We've got a high, a higher high, and we're making a second higher high. So we've got two higher highs, two higher lows confirmed. So we are in an uptrend with the GDX. I mean, basically from this entire period, it just hasn't really gone anywhere. And now it's starting to finally move. Hopefully we can take out the previous highs. The gold and silver market is looking very strong. I've gone over the GDX, the GDXJ, graph of the gold chart, and the SILJ. I think everything is looking very strong and healthy. Volume is starting to pick up, it seems. We're breaking out of important channels and testing important resistance line, all very healthy. We've had a very long correction. People have gotten unfazed and they're kind of getting out of the market. But once the wave comes back in, and we've seen how crazy the wave can get within gold and silver. So we're early. Hopefully that means we're early. Good luck, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Bye.